guys, welcome to our video tutorial. So my student Angel and I will going to have lesson number 93 for today. But before that, she have to say first our keywords. So what are our keywords?
Reading is fun.
Okay, reading is fun. Now since reading is fun, let's get started. Okay, for lesson number 93 rather, so get ready to read these words the fast way. So we have here the word hide. Again, what is the word?
Hide.
We have here hard,
Hard.
side,
Side.
tail,
Tail.
legs.
Leg.
Again, hide,
Hide.
hard,
Hard.
side,
Side.
tail,
Tail.
legs.
Legs.
Okay, for task number 2, we have to read these words fast, okay? Say hide,
Hide.
hard,
Hard.
side,
Side.
tail,
Tail.
legs.
Legs.
Your turn.
Hide. Hard. Side. Tail. Legs.
Okay, now we'll read the first part of the story. We will read the first part of the story, okay? First part of the story, just like what we did with the other lesson. So the pig that liked to hide. So what is the title of the story?
The pig that I like to hide.
Okay, there was a pig that liked to hide.
There was a pig that I like to hide.
That liked
That liked
to hide.
to hide.
But this pig was so big that it had a bad time when it hid.
But this pig was so big that it had a bad time when it hid.
The other pigs did not have a hard time seeing that big fat pig.
The other pigs did not have a hard time seeing that big, fat pig.
When the big pig hid in back of a tree, the other pigs said, "We see part of you."
When the big pig hid in back of a tree, the other pig said, "We see part of you."
When the big pig hid in back of a car, the other pigs said, "We see your side," or "We see your back," or "We see your legs."
When the big pig hid in back of a car, the other pig said, "We see your side," or "We see your back," or "We see your legs."
When the big pig hid in back of a barn, the other pigs said, "There you are, we see a fat tail."
When the big pig hid in back of a barn, the other pig said, "There you are, we see a fat tail."
The other pigs were good at hiding.
The other pigs were good at hiding.
5 of these little pigs hid in back of a tree.
5 of these little pigs hid in back of a tree.
The big pig did not see them.
The big pig did not see them.
9 of these little pigs hid in back of a car.
9 of these little pigs hide in back of a car.
"I do not see them," the pig said.
"I do not see them," the big pig said.
Then little pigs and a horse hid in back of the barn.
Then little pigs and a horse hid in back of the barn.
The big pig looked and looked, but she did not find the pigs or the horse.
The big pig looked and looked, but she did not find the pig or the horse.
The big pig said, "They can hide, but I cannot hide. I need something big."
The big pig said, "They can hide, but I cannot hide. I need something big."
So the big pig looked and looked for something very big.
So the big pig looked and looked for something very big.
Not the end.
Not the end.
Okay, for the second reading, we're going to read the story again, but this time with questions. So, the pig that liked to hide. So what is the title of the story?
The pig that I like to hide.
That liked to
Hide.
hide. Okay. There was a pig that liked to hide. But this pig was so big that it had a bad time when it hid. The other pigs didn't have a hard time seeing that big fat pig. When the big pig hid in back of a tree, the other pigs said, "We see part of you." Now for the first question, why did it have a bad time when it hid? Because there was
A pig that liked to hide,
but this pig was so
pig
that it had.
a bad time when it hid.
Okay, let's continue. The other pigs didn't have a hard time seeing that big fat pig. When the big pig hid in back of a tree, the other pigs said, "We see part of you." Now for the second question. What did they say?
We see part of you.
Okay, now, that pig was so big that every part of that pig couldn't hide behind a tree. Now, let's continue. When the big pig hid in back of a car, the other pigs said, "We see your side," or "We see your back," or "We see your legs." When the big pig hid in back of a barn, the other pigs said, "There you are. We see a fat tail." Now for the third question. Could that pig hide behind a barn? Yes, okay. But the other pigs can see a
Fat tail.
Okay, now let's continue again. The other pigs were good at hiding. 5 of these little pigs hide in back of a tree. The big pig did not see them. 9 of these little pigs hide in back of a car. "I do not see them," the pig said. 10 little pigs and a horse hide in back of the barn. The big pig looked and looked, but she didn't find the pigs or the horse. Now for the fourth question. Could the little pigs and the horse hide behind the barn? Yes, okay, let's continue. The big pig said, "They can hide, but I cannot hide. I need something big." So the big pig looked and looked for something very big. Now, for the last question. Why was the big pig looking for something very big? So that the pig can?
They can hide, but I cannot hide.
Okay, so the pig can hide. Okay, now for our next task, we have picture comprehension. So I have here a picture. Now what are you going to do? So you're going to look at the picture and tell me what's on the picture by answering the questions. So what is that pig trying to do in the picture? The pig is trying to hide. Okay, what is that? What is the pig trying to hide behind? The pig is trying to hide behind the tree. Okay, now is that big pig doing a good job? No. Now, what are the other little pigs saying? That this pig is too big to hide on a tree. Okay, now, that big pig doesn't need something big to hide behind. Now, for our last task, I want you to write letters. So, you're going to write the letter J. The sound of letter J is J. Again, J. Again, what is the letter? First letter?
J.
Letter
J.
J. The sound of J is
J.
Okay, the second letter we have is letter Y. What's the second letter we have? Letter
Y.
Y. The sound of letter Y is letter Y.
E.
E. Okay. Letter J and letter Y. Now you're going to write those letters. Okay. Now I think that's the end of our lesson for today. Did you learn something?
Yes.
Okay. See you on another lesson.